First tip.
Want me to go?
I want you to go.
Okay, this is one of my favorite tips. So number one, if you could take just one thing away from what we talk about today, our number one tip would be to stick to your current fitness routine, because it's like I mentioned in the beginning of the show, a lot of times we throw our hands up in the air around this time and we're like, gotta take a break. But when we take a time off, often we don't intentionally take a month off. Often we plan to take a day or two off, which turns into a week off, which turns into a couple weeks off, and before we know it, it's been 6 weeks since we've been to the gym, or we've got a workout in, or a run, or a walk, and it makes it that much more difficult to start up again. So remember to put, even through this time of year, it's difficult to put ourselves first because we're doing so much for other people, but make that appointment with yourself, schedule that time, and don't miss workouts. We need to stick to the routine. And also it's important to stick to workouts because even though it's a super joyous, happy, fun time of year, it's also one of the most stressful times of year if we let it be. So working out and being physically active reduces our stress levels as well. So a lot of people take breaks at the holidays, but it's actually one of the most important times to work out and have a fitness routine, because it's one of the most stressful times of year as well. And fitness and working out is one of the number one ways to reduce stress.
It's one of the number one ways.
Yes.
It
is the number one way. And a lot of people think, I'll just wait till the new year to start a fitness routine. If you're not already set up with a fitness routine, what's the point of starting now? It's Christmas. But Drew and I always say, start now. Like, it's important to start before the rush of the holidays.
Yeah, you know what? I would go as far as to say, like, if you're not in a fitness routine, I would say start now.
Start now.
And I would go as far as to say that January is the worst time to start.
It is.
See, we have like no momentum going into January. We usually probably start like the last couple weeks, we've kind of stopped, or we're stopping now, and we're like getting out of our routines that we work so hard to create, and we're doing less and less of the things that keep us strong and healthy, especially keeping our stress levels down, because we're so busy like running around doing day-to-day activities and Christmas parties and buying gifts or whatever it is. And then we fall out of our routine completely. So we're at like a stop. Like we've stopped doing things. And then January comes, and then like gyms are packed, and we've just spent all our money on Christmas presents.
I feel a little financially uncomfortable in January.
And then we're like exhausted from all the parties and all the celebrations. And then we have to start all over again. And there's like so much going on. Like if you go to a gym for the first time, there's all these people, like new environment. You can't get on your equipment. Or if you had your routine at home and you get up in the morning, you go to a specific area, which we recommend, and you try to start your routine, it's so difficult because you've just went through so much. Like you put your body through so much chaos. You're staying up late, not sleeping well, putting foods in your body that you wouldn't normally put in. So it's so hard to start in January, which is why we say you should start now.
Now.
Okay, so that was tip number one. Stick to your fitness routines or start now, because January is the worst time to start, I would say, in the year, personally.